what's up, everyone? Salute, and happy Friday, each and every one of you all. Hope this week has gone well for you all. Let me make sure that you all can hear me just a Alright, seems like sound is good, everything is good, so y'all go ahead and hit the thumbs up button while y'all at it. Again, happy Friday, happy Venus Day. You know that Friday is Venus Day. And I hope you all got y'all's libations, y'all living libations. Y'all know I'm working on some coffee. I bought a Keurig, and I think in the last show I had talked about whether or not I was going to get it or not. Well, I got it because I felt like since I was just really making one cup of coffee at a time, that I was wasting so much coffee. Plus, uh, with the migraine, it kind of messes with my taste. I thought that maybe I was misproportioned. Well, come to find out, that's not the case. But that's one of the symptoms with the migraines that I have. So I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get a Keurig. And it's a small one. It's a really cute one. I mean, you can, for you ladies who wear big purses, you could probably fit inside of one of your big purses. Good morning, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Faithful Friday. Yes, happy Friday, happy moon, happy Venus Day. And it's also a new moon in Aries, and we're going to talk about that a little later. So I bought a Keurig. I do like it. I like the proportion. I can do just one cup at a time. And I bought like a, what do you call it, a sample pack from Starbucks. Right. So it had the it had the morning blend, or no, breakfast blend. It had, and I like that. I think I used all of that. And Star Diva, do you have a Keurig or do you have a regular coffee maker? It had the breakfast blend. It had the veranda blend. It has the French, like a French brew or something like that. And then there's another one that it has. I didn't like the French one. The French was kind of perfumey to me. So I put that to the side. Star Diva, if you do have a Keurig and you want this French roast, okay, you have one. If you want these little cups, the French roast, you might like it. I just didn't like the particular flavor of it. And my daughter, excuse me, she's not drinking coffee now. So I just have them in there. I don't want to throw them away because they're good coffee. I just don't like that particular type of roast. So now my allergies is about to start kicking my ass. All right. So So if you want it, thank you. If you want them, you are more than welcome to them. And then, like I said, there's another one. So I do like them. And what I like about this little contraption is that even if I don't have the K-cups, it has like a little mini filter so that I could use my regular loose grinds. So I like that aspect as well. And it gives the option to pour over water or over ice. So I like that kind. And then I also let me get it. Oh, that was the other flavor that came with it. It's pint. Okay, cool. I'll save them for you next time I see you. The other coffee flavor from the Starbucks collection was Peaks Hike. So I liked all the ones except for the. I mean, it's a rich brew. It's just I don't know, and it could be my taste buds. So I don't know. But then I also got a tea collection, a K cups tea collection, and in this one for the tea, because I had said in my mind that I was going to drink tea as well, right? And I haven't thus far, but I'm going to implement that back into my life, right? So I used to drink a lot of tea, and I kind of substituted for coffee. Uh, but okay, so in this pack, it came chamomile lavender, that's one, honey citrus mint. I don't know. I don't know how that's going, but I'm not too happy about that. But Dreamtime herb, okay. Milk thistle, passion fruit, and that's a black tea, and then turmeric and ginger. So I could have swore when I ordered this it was hibiscus, but clearly I didn't see it correctly. So yeah, I missed the whole thing. But anyway, I see. Oh yeah, let me check something for production. I'm just trying to see how come you're. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm trying to see. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's interesting. I'm trying to figure out how come I don't see your messages on the chat. I see them on my. I don't know telling what the hell is going on. At any rate, so I'm excited about that as far as my K cup purchase. Um, like I said, it does have the option to do it over ice. So if I want to make it as iced tea or iced coffee, that is an option. So I'm excited about that. So y'all let me know if y'all have Keurigs, and y'all have blends, coffee blends. What's your favorite coffee? What's your favorite tea? And I will check it out. And I have an Amazon affiliate link. Hopefully it's still active. Once I'm done with the show, I will post the links to the coffees that I bought, the coffee and tea that I bought, if you all are interested in that. So, let's see, hold on. Okay. Oh, now I can see. Okay, so I see what I do. Okay, hold on. Let's see your chat. Let me switch. Okay, I thought it was it's user error. Now I see what's wrong. Okay. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Okay. So anyway, yeah. So I'll post that after, as well as for health and fitness. I bought a shitload of herbs or vitamins, supplements, if you will. Right. My last show, migraines, menopause, and the moon, I had went over some of the things that I was taking, and I bought some additional things. Ooh, white macadamia, white chocolate macadamia. I don't think that I've had that. Is that what brand is it by? Is it by Starbucks or is it just like a generic brand? I don't like macadamia nuts, but it might be pretty good in a coffee. Hmm. Starbucks, oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that sounded familiar. I would try it. When you get a cup, bring me one so I can try it. See if that's something I want to add to my coffee collection. No. All right, so what I bought, and I guess I can post the links to this as well afterwards of all of the supplements that I'm doing because I'm really working on my health again. And not that I wasn't working on, well, I used to be really, 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 really into the healthy fitness, right? I did my yoga, I taught yoga. One time I was vegetarian, vegan, and watched everything that I ate. And, no sugar, no this, no that, no this, no that. And so then I moved away from that. Now I eat everything under the sun. Um, but I do want to get back into health and fitness. Uh, just being overall healthy, especially being 54, especially I don't want to say I'm in the thick of my of menopause. Hopefully, I'm on the down slope of all of its symptoms, but especially dealing with the menopause symptoms, as well as now having chronic migraines. So I want to, of course, there's some things I have eliminated from my diet, and just trying to get back into that. Will I get back to how I was before? Probably not, because there was a very strict regimen that I had on myself. That I did it because I wanted to, and I just simply don't want to do that now. I do want sugar in my life, but I'm just going to have to balance it so that I'm not eating sugar every day all day. Right? So I'm moving more towards balance as opposed to indulgence, which is what uh, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, you all can kind of time in food, especially the fruits and the vegetables. I mean, I think we all know that we're not, the majority of us are not eating like real food. A lot of it has been engineered, it's been modified, it's just not the same. Like I said, I've been a foodie before the word became a word, right? Even as a child, I was greedy and had a great appetite. And so I know food, and I know how food has changed over the years, and it just isn't the same. I grew up on grapes, and now they make me nauseous. I grew up on watermelon, and now it hold on, y'all. My client just oh, so there's supposed to be a storm. Okay. Um, watermelon now itches my mouth. Uh, I grew up on peaches and plums, and I didn't really like pears. And now the fruit that I used to eat as a child now makes me sick. You know what I mean? And it's like I didn't change. Well, shit, maybe I did change with my hormones, but the taste of it is, you know, it's just not the same. So, um, I wish I could grow my own shit, but I can't. I'm not. I am do. I will say that I have done really good with these house plants, and I have cultivated more out of just one plant. And I am super proud of myself because I also have kept my succulent alive. So I'm excited about that. So maybe it's not too late for that. Um, I would love to, and I have, like I've said in many other shows, my grandmother, she had a green thumb every year, or what seemed like every year, for many years. My grandfather would cultivate the land, he would till it up, and she would plant her, you know, vegetables. I can't recall the fruit. I'm not saying she didn't do fruit, but um, I know we had a lot of. She had at least 10 to 13 rows in that backyard back there, and I don't have that green thumb, so maybe I think this year might be too late. I don't know. See, I don't even know the season that you plant shit in, because I've tried and it failed. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is. But, like we said, starting with going back to the city market. See, the only thing about the city market's food is, yes, it is less expensive, but the vendors that's on the U shape of it, they buy their stuff from the supermarket. I've seen the trucks. I've seen the trucks come in and deliver, and they're the same delivery trucks that be in the supermarket. And so it's the ones that come in, those farmers that come in, they're the ones that we want to get to. But then, see, the rabbit hole goes deep because then you have to research them to see what is their planting method. Do they use some bullshit pesticide? You know, I mean, I guess at least we don't know. At least we know that it's not genetically modified for the most part. It's just. I don't recall having this. Of course, I was a child, but life just seemed so much easier as a child, right? At the age of progression, it is a monetary progress for corporations, not necessarily for actual human beings, but I digress. So anyway, I guess making better efforts to eat better food, and is part of my process as well, trying to get a little bit healthier, getting back to health. Of course, moving, exercising. I started my yoga back. And this is all, indicated in my chart as well, that I will be back focusing on my health and what have you. So, everything, I always see things through the lens of astrology, and everything is in our charts. So, okay, so before we get into this moon energy, this Aries, we had some super stellium Aries energy. All right, but before we get into that, I want to tell you all the supplements that I ended up buying, right? In my quest to be healthy. And like I said, I will post the link, the affiliate link, uh, on both these channels because I am streaming on TONAJE Talks as well as Taji Astrology. Since I am going to be talking astrology today, and so make sure that you all are subscribed to both channels, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Okay, so I got the Luminous Multivitamin, okay, a multitasking blend of vitamins A, C, D, E, the B's, biotin, and folic acid. So we got that. We got, I bought uh, for my mood because there's this video that I have on my TikTok, and it's I haven't been on TikTok in forever. Uh, it's Tokyo Tony. It's her sound, but it's me driving, right? But it's a sound of her saying, "Fuck that car, fuck that tree, fuck that light, fuck that rock." Sometimes my mood, I just don't, my mood be mooded, and I just don't feel. Yeah, I'm sure it's a combination of everything: the menopause, the migraines, and the mood, because we know that the mood changes for us every couple of days, and that affects us, and it affects our mood. So I bought ashwagandha. It's 3,000 milligram gummies. All of these are gummies, right? Because I really wanted something flavorful, and I'm not doing really candy like that anymore. So this is my sweet treat, you know, two for one, killing two birds with one stone. Right. So all these are gummies. So the multivitamin I mentioned is a gummy, and then this ashwagandha. I guess it's supposed to be strawberry flavor. The flavor is really questionable, but it's a gummy nonetheless. 3,000 milligrams of ashwagandha, and ashwagandha is good for mood stabilizing, among other things. All right. So then I thought, okay, so with a migraine, and I think just in general, I do drink more water than I had been in previous, right? And I like water. There are some people who say they don't like water, and I don't get that. And I know that sometimes the water can taste funky, especially if you get it out the faucet. Um, but I like water, and I've always liked water, right? And then there's ways you can enhance your water to make it taste better. Yeah, I like if you use water with fruits, you could do like slice up some strawberries, put it in your water, of course, lemon, lime, orange, grapefruit if you like grapefruit. You can slice up anything and put it in your water, right? And then when you like really infuse it, you can slice up the fruit and just put it in the pitcher, put it in the refrigerator, and you'll taste the essence of that fruit, right? As well as vegetables, right? You can put cucumber slices in your water, and it really makes it crisp and cool and refreshing. It really is amazing. You can put mint, you can put anything. Like I said, you can put anything in there. And what? I need to get my picture back out because that lime water is amazing. People sleep on lime and water. Everybody is so used to putting lemon water, lemon water, lemon water. Lemon water is good, and all of the citrics are good detoxing, right? But that lime hits a little bit different. That lime hits a little bit different, and so I recommend that. Now, of course, I'm going to recommend the actual lime itself, slice it up, squeeze it, bam. But since I don't have a car and I'm not mobile and I can't get to the store as often, and sometimes fruit, it needs what do you call it, rotting early. So I bought the bottle. It says real lime. I'm just gonna have to take them at their word. I think it's just pure lime. I buy that so that I can have lime and lemon juice a little bit longer without it just going bad. Uh, so I use that, but I do use real fruit as well when I do have it. So I say all that to say is that I bought. It's called hydration electrolytes, right? And it has calcium, potassium, and magnesium, right? And these are gummies. and they taste amazing. They taste like little bursts of lemon flavor, right? And so I added this to my diet because with the migraines, it's important to stay hydrated. So, like I said, I do drink water, and then also I add my trace minerals to my water as well, right? But I added these electrolytes to my gummy collection stuff. All right, so I'll add that picture. And then I bought omega-3 gummies. All right, now this is made from algae oil. So with the omega-3s, that is it's brain health, right? Because I feel like my brain is fried sometimes. Eye wellness, and immune and antioxidant, right? And these are supposed to be raspberry flavor. I guess I didn't realize that. They taste good as well. And then lastly, now this isn't a gummy, it's a gel cap, and it's sea buckthorn oil. And it's helped to keep the body moist as well. All right, and this is 4,400 milligrams. So I will, what I'll do is I'll take a picture of all of them and I will post my affiliates link. So if y'all do want to get it, go ahead and click that link and it'll give me a little kickback. Thank you very much. All right. All right. And again, in my efforts to be healthy, because I don't want to be a old decrepit ass old chick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be old, and I'm not old. I don't, I don't feel old. I just, just with everything, just feel tired. And depending on the migraine, be trying to take me out. But, um, like I said, the moon is very important in our day-to-day lives, right? Again, it changes every couple of hours, and depending on the sign that it is in, as well as how it hits our natal chart, will depend on how we are affected. Some people will be affected more than others, and some would be going through. It just kind of depends. We all go through cycles. Everything is a cycle. It's an ebb and flow cycle. So right now, in addition to this new moon in Aries, because we are in Aries season, Aries sign, it's Aries season. Shout out to all my Aries, and shout out to my second oldest grandbaby, Tion. All right, it's his birthday today, so I think he's gonna be 13. I think he's either gonna be 12 or 13. Let me see. I don't have their dates right in front of me. I know today is his birthday, so he's either gonna be 12 or 13, which is crazy. Because my oldest is already 13. So yeah. Yeah, so he's either gonna be 12 or 13. I want to say he's probably turning 13. But anyway, shout out to y'all. He loves you. And I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Even though I know he's probably not going to hear this. I'm sending that energy, that positive energy out to my grandbaby, Tina. Alright. So, we're in Aries season, guys, which means the sun is in Aries. Now, we're in the last part of Aries season. It's going to be, sun is going to be crossing into Taurus pretty soon, right? More days. And then we'll be in Taurus. But as of right now, today, on the 17th, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 planets, or not planets, but bodies celestial bodies in Aries. That, my friend, is a lot of energy. And we know that Aries itself is about action, it's about passion, it's about drive, it's about starting things, it's about new beginnings, right? So we got the sun in Aries. Sun is the vitality. We have the moon in Aries, which is how it's a new moon. The sun and the moon is right next to each other in the astrological sky. And what people call a dark moon is what we're experiencing now. And that's right before you see the sliver. Really, the sliver is the new moon. The darkness is called the dark moon. The actual new moon is called the dark moon, right? Okay. But also, we have Chiron in Aries, right? And Chiron in Aries, it has the energy of focusing on wounds that directly affect the self. This is like a personal direction of how you feel as a person, how you display yourself in to the people. Saturn is an Aries, which that is really a conflicting energy because Aries wants to go. Aries is fast moving, fast paced. Let's get it going. It's aggression. Where Saturn is slow. It takes its time. It 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 tells you no. It makes you learn your lesson. Where typically Aries don't slow down long enough to learn lessons. Then you have Mercury, the planet of communication. And then lastly, you have Neptune, our delusional baby. Our also creativity. You know, Neptune, I default to Neptune and say delusion because it's not really delusion, right? It prevents people from seeing things clearly. It causes a fog, but it's also creativity as well. It's also spirituality. So that's a lot of energy in Aries. So that is what we call a super stellium. So this energy itself, again, it's bold, it's unapologetic, and this is really because of that Aries influence. And then let me see. Hold on, did I mention Mars? Mars is in Aries as well. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm missing something. Mars is at home in Aries. So that's super Aries energy. So with this as a collective, with this conflict that's going on around the world, with this energy, it might get a little bit more intense. I'm just gonna let you, you know. Supposedly it's supposed to be calming down. And then Mars right now is making an aspect to Pluto. And Pluto ain't no joke. Pluto is about transformation. It's about ending something so that new things can begin. So there's a lot of energy that's going on in the sky. But in Aries, in this super stellium that we have, um, it's a good time because we are in a new moon to do rituals surrounding new beginnings, starting new passions. Um, Also, refocusing yourself so that you are seeing things clearly, that you are speaking clearly, or that you have, make sure during this energy that you make sure you have a clear understanding uh, on matters that you're dealing with. All right. So with this energy, again, watch out for people might be a little bit more irritated, or their words might be a little sharp, right? Make sure that you're not making quick decisions, right? And that you're focusing on progress and bold thoughts and actions and passion. This is a good time to tap into those passions, right? Again, with Aries, Mars and Aries, this intense drive, passion, action. And, again, people might be a little bit more aggressive during this time. With that Saturn there, Saturn is going to bring in Aries is going to be uh, karmic, like karmic accountability, and what's the word I'm looking for? Instant karma. Because that's been hidden, because Pisces there, Pisces represents hidden stuff. Now it is in Aries. Aries don't hide shit. And so things that have been hidden are now going to come to light because Saturn is there. Saturn is like, ah. And I saw yesterday, and I don't know if you all that follow like trending topics and crime stories and stuff like that. But some months back, it was the story of the singer David, right, or D3VD. I think people are pronouncing it David, where a young girl, I think 14 or 15, was found in his car, in the trunk of his car. And so once you delve down that rabbit hole, we found that he, I believe, was like 19 or 20, messing with a 14 or 15-year-old. He was like a live streamer, if I'm not mistaken. Also, and then in that, he became a singer. For what the story is that he was live streaming, a live streamer. And I guess he wanted music for his stream. But a lot of music is copywritten, so you'll get strikes and your lives will be taken down, and this, that, and a third. And so he decided he wanted to make his own music for his live stream, and that's what he did. And I think his mom maybe even encouraged him to start making music for his live stream. So he did. It became popular. Now, I don't know if the music started off kind of unique, but it definitely became unique, and it kind of turned dark. And at some point, he met this girl, I think her name is Celeste. You know, I don't want to call her a groupie, but 13, 14, 15, she's probably a little groupie. She's seen this older boy on the stream. She probably got a little crush, and somehow they connected. And instead of him leaving himself, her crush, at a distance, he engaged. They engaged. Something happened. She ended up in the trunk of his car, where they found her, right? And the whole story is bizarre. Did the parents know? Didn't the parents know? Was she a runaway? It was a lot of information, right? Then his songs, it was like his songs were songs about her. And then once you listen to the song, it was kind of foretelling how what he would end up doing to her as to how she ended up in the trunk. It was a rabbit hole. A real a real rabbit hole, really, right? And so for the longest, they didn't arrest him. He wasn't a suspect. It looked as though he was, about to just live his life, right? And then yesterday, they arrested him. Now, us on the outside looking in, we're like, what? It seemed like a no-brainer. Of course, we on the outside looking in, we don't have all the insight. We don't know what is given to us in the media, right? But on the outside looking in, it looked like it was a no-brainer. But for the longest, there was no movement. Well, yesterday they arrested him. And I bring that story to say that shit that was hidden, especially with Mars, because remind you, Mars is aggression. Mars has positive aspects and negative aspects. Mars is also represents sex. It represents sexual assaults, right? And that is one of the topics that they had said was that with her being that age, that is considered a sexual assault. And so with Saturn, it's like, with Neptune brings about fog. You're not really certain. You're not really sure. You're not really clear on it. Neptune is also lies. It's deception. It's scams. But when it stepped into Aries, anybody who knows Aries people know that Aries people, they are very blunt. They're very straight out. They're very forthcoming. They're going to tell you like it is. So that energy is the same way. And you have Mars in Aries. So all that was hidden, all the lies, all the schemes, and this ain't the end of it. This energy, if you have been on some bullshit, this energy is going to expose that. Straight out. It's going to expose it. There's nowhere around it because Saturn is karma. And so Saturn in Aries is off the split. Okay, and then there is another story that broke a few days ago, which was the Ashley Janae influencer. This is all happening in Aries season. She's in Aries. She was celebrating her birthday. Right? Again, this is the energy. Well, it's always the energy. But if you are in a situation or relationship where your partner is abusive or aggressive, this is the energy that you need to leave, because Aries is also again, it is action. This would be the time to leave, because this could be very, very problematic, very, very detrimental. Because right now, energies are on 10. Attitudes, moods are on 10, especially if it's hitting your chart in a certain kind of way. Then you add in Chiron. Chiron is already questioning your self-worth, how you identify to the world, how you see yourself, your confidence. Aries is self, Chiron is the womb. So a lot of people, just as a collective, is dealing with themselves. And if they haven't had their dark night of soul, and trust me, there's a lot of dark nights of the soul happening now. If they haven't evolved past that, then it's easy to push that aggression on to someone else. It's easy now, right now, for things to get out of control, for words to be said. And I've been kind of following the Ashley Janae saga, right? And there was a part of it, they said that the whole time that they were on their vacation in Tanzania, wherever, in Africa, they were arguing. Mind you, again, Mercury, communication, Aries. And people coming out saying, no, they really loved each other. They really, I pulled up her chart because I was going to do a celebrity reading on her chart. I would like to see his chart to see what their charts was, how their charts was lining up. Because even those with this energy, this is very, very intense energy. And if people aren't mindful of who they are and what they are, it could be super problematic. And so there was reports in that Ashley Janae rabbit hole that she had called her mom and said it was a misunderstanding. So according to what the people have said, they said they were fighting from the time they got there, that they were fighting, or I don't know if it was a fight or like an argument fight, but where they had to separate them. She in turn calls her mom and says they had a misunderstanding. Okay, so right there, that's Neptune. It's it's not seeing what's clear. It's Mercury's communication, not understanding it's fighting. It's Mars in Aries. It's spicy conversation. So what was a misunderstanding? Now, couples go through all types of shit, right? Ain't no telling. With Mars there, I would not be surprised if it had something to do with maybe sex, maybe cheating. I would even go so far to say maybe cheating on his end. I don't know. That's just a speculation, allegedly, right? It could have been on her end, and he may have found out. I don't know. But all I can say is that, people look at the videos and say, oh, they look so happy. Oh, they look so happy. She didn't look happy to me, in my opinion. She didn't look happy to me. And maybe it's because they were fighting the whole time. I don't know. Who knows? But in those pictures, now she didn't look happy when he proposed to her, at least from the side. But I just wonder if she's saying, okay, follow me, y'all. And I don't know, y'all can comment and let me know if y'all have been following the story. If she said there was a misunderstanding, now think about it, she's also an Aries, right? And Aries are self focused. That's just the nature of the sign, right? They're the babies of the zodiac. They have to be the center of attention. Maybe not as much as the Leos, but they're gonna put themselves first. They're gonna think about their needs first, right? And, maybe they require a certain amount of attention. Now, if she's saying there was a misunderstanding, is that likely to be she misunderstood him if they're fighting, or he misunderstood her? If it's he misunderstood her, well, then what was it that he misunderstood? Could it be some BS that she was in? Or it could be that he was in some BS and she's saying, I just that if he was in some BS and she's seen it, would she consider that a misunderstanding, or this joke was on some BS? No, it's it's very, very interesting how this is going to, how it's unfolding. I do believe it is tied into this Aries stellium. And again, she is an Aries, so she's feeling it worse, or the Aries people are feeling it worse than most of us. Okay. So with this new moons are about reset of self, the purpose, your personal power, your emotions, right? And so this energy here is again about being bold, being focused, being driven, and like stepping into who you naturally are, right? And in this energy, you may feel like you may feel a certain urge to change your life decision. So don't be surprised if during this time you're like, all right, I need to switch it up. The Aries move quickly, they make impulsive decisions. So the Aries energy is the same way. So just be sure that you're not tapping into that you're seeing things clearly during this time, and that you're not allowing Neptune to throw smoke into that sudden change in direction. Right? Again, conversation with people. This energy is emboldening people to stop accepting bullshit and speaking up for themselves. Right? So the energy is going to be more impatient, more reactive, and more direct. Now, with Mars in Aries, right, that is going to intensify the feeling and the need for independence and freedom. Right? And again, with that Chiron in place, old wounds that you thought you may have gotten over may resurface. So again, those dark nights of the soul, those um, just things that you're not happy about yourself, that you may not be able to change, but you need to grow from. Right? So, don't be surprised if people quit their jobs suddenly. Again, relationships in shift, take a turn for the worse, right? New ideas come fast and aggressively. And, just this energy that you just cannot do anymore, that you cannot go back to who you were, that you have to evolve into your higher, greater self, right? So this is a lot of fire energy. Fire, fire, fire. Okay. Excuse me. And so we're going to be talking about fire rituals in order to tap into this energy. All right. And so with this energy, it really feels like, especially with that Pluto influence, but it feels like it's time to burn it down and start over. It's giving uh, Phoenix energy, the rise of the Phoenix energy. Right. So, new homes they ask, who are you? Who are you when you stop explaining yourself? Right. This isn't the time to pacify other people. This new moon is asking you if fear wasn't an object, what would you want? And it's asking you like what version of you is ready to be born right now. So this is the time that you want to set your intentions around yourself, your identity, your confidence, and leadership. And something that you've been thinking about and thinking about and thinking about and thinking about and thinking about with no action, this is the time to make that action. Make that move. Make that bold decision that you've been avoiding. This right now is the good energy to reinvent yourself, to choose yourself. One thing that Aries are going to do in Aries energy is choose themselves. And this is the time to choose yourself unapologetically. Now, how to tap into this energy without getting burned. Again, this is very, very powerful, very, very transformative energy. So during this energy, you want to make sure that you stay moving, move your body daily. Aries rules physical energy, physical activity, right? And if you don't release it, hold on. Hold on, y'all. My blinds are doing something crazy. All right. The blinds were moving my, or the wind was moving my blinds, and they were getting caught. Okay. Um, if you don't release this energy, it's going to turn into frustration, into anger, right? So, this, and not even just throughout this new moon, just for, hold on. Let me reply back to my. Can you hear my wind chimes? Yeah, that wind is picking up. Like, let me look at the weather real quick. Let me see. What's supposed to happen today? Is my phone just told me they close the school at noon. Oh, severe weather alert. Flood watch. Strong, severe thunderstorms. High in the low 80s and lows in the upper 30s. Interesting. Can you all hear my wind chimes? Alright, so anyway, back to what I was saying. Just make sure that you're walking, that you're stretching, that you're dancing, just move around, stay, keep moving, release that energy. right? Don't allow things to build up, right? Uh, if you gotta scream in your pillow, scream in your pillow. Try to avoid uh, aggression unless you aggressively attack the project. um, in this energy, you want to take action on one thing. Aries can be all over the place, starting 5, 10, 11 things, right? And then become overwhelmed. You can hear, okay, you can hear my wind chimes? Okay, cool. I love them. They were a gift to me for one of my friends for her birthday some years ago. So I know how well this microphone is on my computer picked up. So I love the sound. Oh, well, I need to burn my incense. Hold on, I need something with this. I am burning on incense. It smells absolutely delicious. It is one of my favorite meditative incense that I order online. If y'all want, I can drop the link to that to order that as well. People only drop them in. I'll do that. It smells wonderful. It's OM, but it's a particular brand. It's a very particular brand, and it smells wonderful. I smell like a whole temple up in here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Speak your truth, but pause first because Mercury is in Aries. That can make things sharp. Say what you mean, but don't say it reckless. So, like I said earlier, just just be a little bit softer. I know it's going to be hard because when I look at this energy, all I see is red. And red doesn't have to be bad, but it can be. So, just be very, very mindful of that. Start before you feel ready. This energy rewards boldness, not perfection. So that just kind of goes back to something that you may have been kind of pondering over. Should I do it? Should I do it? Yeah, this energy supports just getting started. Yeah, just getting started. So in this, we just want to make sure that we're not being impulsive, making reckless decisions, watching our anger, irritability, short tempers. That could be a thing. Um, Lots of ego battles and power struggles, especially with that double Aries Mars energy. Just make sure that you don't get burned out from doing too much. Just focus on one thing at a time. Neptune and Chiron is making sure it can be some identity confusion, okay? And then there can be that reopening the wounds because again that Chiron is there, and then with Chiron in Aries, it can feel like you got to do something right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, and it's the energy to get something done, get it started, but just make sure that even in your mood to make something happen, you got to find that balance that you have thought it out. You're not just as soon as it comes in your head, you do it and you haven't thought it out. If you don't have a clear view as to, some type of a clear view, that you're just not impulsively doing it. Right? So again, pause before reacting, check your ego, make sure it is not your ego, and that it is the actual truth, that you're just not trying to prove something. Try to abandon things abruptly, all right? because think of what may happen after this energy has passed. Drink lots of water, get your rest, sit in silence sometimes to help ground your energy. Right? Lots of fire energy, you want to kind of balance it with calm. I would suggest it every morning when you wake up, before your feet touch the floor. You lay in your bed and do some breath work, or when your feet touch the ground, that you connect with the earth to get that grounding energy, because there's a lot of fire energy that is around during this time. Now, there's a couple of full or new moon rituals that I have for you all before we get up out of chat. All right, so the first one is you will need, and this is a fiery Aries new moon ritual. So you need a candle, preferably red, orange, or white. A piece of paper, pen, and a fire safe bowl or dish. All right, because we want to do a fire ritual during this fire energy. And I would say, especially for those who have heavy Aries energy, yeah, do a grounding energy before you do this fire energy. All right. Write on your paper yourself. Okay. Uh, and so what you want to write on this paper is who you are becoming, what you are claiming, and what you will no longer tolerate on this piece of paper. And with this, you want to be bold, you want to be unapologetic, you want to be honest. Now, this is just a ritual between you and spirit yourself. Right? This is not just for Aries people, this is for all of us, because all of us is experiencing this stellium in Aries. All right. You can speak it out loud. I would suggest speak it out loud, read it out loud. Right? Energy, this Aries energy, it's going to respond to your declaration, speaking it, feeling it. All right, and so you can say something like, I don't know, stepping into my power. I choose myself fully. I release fear, hesitation, doubt, something along those lines. Right? And you want to sit with that energy for a while, right? Envision yourself how you want to envision yourself, or I guess envision yourself and how you want to envision yourself, right? And then you want to burn a piece of paper, right? Fire, of course, symbolizes that transformative, mutative, and what's the word I want to use? I can't think of the word. Hold on. Damn, I can't think of the word. But anyway, fire. What's the word that I want to use? I cannot think of the daggone word. Damn. But anyway, it hopefully will come to me. Huh. Anyway, it fire transforms, right? It purifies. And so, and then as it burns, the smoke puts it into the air, putting it into the atmosphere, right? And again, you want to sit with this, feel it, absorb it. I also suggest burning your favorite incense. And what I would suggest doing, this is a really, really easy, quick ritual, is charge your incense. People, they talk about charging your candles before you burn them. But charge your incense for a fire ritual. So you can do the exact same thing Hold the incense in your hand, sit, close your eyes, feel the energy, and declare what it is that you want to declare. Again, I'm stepping into my power. I choose myself fully. I am bold. I am passionate. I am powerful. Anything that you want to say, charge it and send it through your hands to that incense. And you could do several sticks and just burn them throughout the day. And as the incense manifests into a fragrance, you are absorbing that your affirmation, your meditation. And it is a sweet aroma to your soul. So again, this energy is not passive, it's very, very bold, right? And this is trying to get active, to be mindful action that that you want to do. Now, the other thing is that uh, the other ritual is fire gazing. Right, so this is good if you have like a fire pit. I guess shit, the wind is blowing out there. You might want to get a candle or something. uh, but you want to tap into the element of fire, right? And again, it's the main energy for this new moon. This super stellium in Aries. Uh, and just keep in mind with this energy that we're tapping into, that we are submerged into right now, is that Aries doesn't wait to become. And a flame meditation taps directly into that raw primal force that is within you. So in this, what you'll need is, again, you can use that same candle, red, orange, white, or whatever like feels powerful for you. Right? Get into a quiet space. Right? New moon energy, so it. I think this man ain't no joke. Uh, I like doing new moon rituals at night, but it's dark because the moon is dark, the room is dark, outside is dark. Yeah. Uh, and if you want to get like some grounding music, it's good. Just make sure it doesn't have words in there. Uh, my favorite with all time as of right now is Glenn Balance. I think it's VELZ. His chakra, seven chakras CD. So it's seven different drums, drum beats. I love the feel, I love the sound. And you can pick one of those, play that on repeat, or just play the whole CD. Or you can just be in silence. You just be in silence. And I think the drum beat is going to help grounding. But silence is always good as well. Oh, my chair is about to blow over outside. I didn't see a tornado. Even. Okay, so same kind of format. What you want to do? You want to light your candle, sit comfortably. So you can be on the floor, you can sit at the desk, what have you. You light your candle, and you just focus. You just stare into the flame, and you focus on who you want to become. envision who you vision yourself as, right? Who are you ready to become right now? Not working towards right now. If you want to stop a bad habit, this energy supports stopping it cold turkey. You're going to have to put energy in it, but this is the energy. This energy is going to support that. The new moon is the beginning. Aries is the energy. Use a Mercury for speaking into existence. You have Saturn help with that discipline. Neptune is helping you in your creativity while that Mars energy burns away delusion. The Chiron is there representing self, the self moon. And so what you want to do is that you want to gaze into the flame. And you don't have to like uh, be aggressive. Just relax your mind, relax your body. Do a couple of inhale, outhale, really slow, and just look at the flame and just lock in. And you can continue to do your breath work. You want to slow down your thoughts. Let the outside world disappear. Your focus should be on the flame. Watch how it dances. Watch how it moves. Tap in, lock in. Allow your mind to quiet. Honor any emotions that you feel. And determine in your mind what you'll no longer accept. And so fire itself, it is confident. All right, it's unapologetic. And it's consuming. So allow yourself to be spiritually consumed by the fire of transformation. And you should feel a shift in your body. You should feel two different things. There should be a calming of who you are and a passion of elevation in who it is that you're becoming. And so during this time, again, you can repeat your affirmations or your mantras. And you want to affirm something like, I am this version of myself now. I choose myself without hesitation. I move with power, clarity, confidence, power. And all throughout this time, you keep your eyes on that fire. And you're breathing deeply. You want to do this as long as you can, at least 5 minutes. You can go longer, but you might get caught into your meditation and focus. And once you are done, like gazing at the fire, you want to close your eyes and you want to see that vision of yourself in the darkness of that new moon behind your eyes. And that, seeing what you just visualized, what you just manifested, that locks it into your subconscious. And it helps manifest it in reality. And so after you do that, you can do that for at least 1 minute. And after that is done, then you can say it is done. I am now alive. I move now. And that's the end of the ritual. Also, after you want to drink plenty of water. Plenty of water. And move in boldness from that point on. Move in boldness that point. So if it was a call that you need to make it. If it was an idea that you wanted to start it. A boundary that you need to set it. Movements that you need to make. You want to start working out or something physical, do it. It's something that needs to be said, say it. Because the energy supports you. You also want to make sure that during this ritual, you're not obsessing over something, right? That you're not trying to force something. This is a flow into this energy, right? And make sure that you feel your emotions, but you're not overwhelmed by your emotions. If intense emotions come out, allow it to flow through you. Acknowledge them and allow them to flow through you, right? Throughout this ritual, you want to make sure that you stay grounded and that you continue to breathe deeply throughout. All right, people, I think that is all I have for you today. If you're watching this on repeat, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. Comment below. New moon in Aries energy. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can do this while I am on. Hold on. Because I wanted to. Let me see if I can post this link to the items that I have been mentioning. Let's see. How do we go with this? Nabbit. Let me see where allow me to do this. I think I had to let me do it. It might be easier for me to just post it in the pictures. Let me see if it'll let me. If it'll let me at least post one of them. Am I eating? Okay. I don't think it's gonna let me. Okay. All right. So let me see. I want to see if it'll allow me to. guess first I need to see, it's still good. 'Cause I ain't really been doing nothing with my affiliates link. Okay, so let me see if it'll give me a link. I think my link is gone. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I can post it. So this is the okay, all right. So it's working. Okay, so that is the multivitamin. Let's see, I'm gonna post it over here as well. Okay, like cool. All right, so multivitamin, and then okay, so these are the dehydration or hydration. Let's see. Gummies. Okay, yep. Alright, so that's these. Let me get the link for you all. And I will. Copy. All right, so those are the. I know they're so delicious. All right. Then we got the ashwagandha. All right, put those up. And these are the ones that I'm taking. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I think it's probably been about a week now, I think. Yes. All right, and then we got the omega-3s. This is the brain health, eye wellness, and immune and antioxidants. Let me look this up. Hold on. Omega-3 gummies. Let's see this one. And And again, this one is from algae oil. Oh, here we go. Yep, this is it. Takes so long for the link to pick up. There we go. Copy. Alright, so these are the omega. Alright. And then we have the buckthorn. This again is for inner moisture. And this is omega 7. So this is all right. And then I can't even remember. I will put in the Migra Elite link as well. And then I know that I posted the green chlorophyll, but I'll post it again. All right, and then we're gonna do the I'll do the trace minerals too, so y'all can have that. This is I've been on the trace minerals for a very, very long time. You know, I have my seasons. I will duplicate drops. There we go. Trying to find the exact one I have. Here we go. I get flavored. I can't imagine what the flavor would look like, taste like. The planes are blue. Why is everything moving so damn slow? Oh my god. Oh, okay, and then the last is the chlorophyll. Let me pull this up. Now this, you want to just put a couple of drops in your water. I think I posted a picture. Or you can, just take it straight in your mouth, but it wouldn't turn your mouth and your teeth green, because it is what makes. It's the same one. It's not color. Concentrated. And this helps to um, helps to increase the oxygen in your blood, which we all need that. And again, like I said, these are my affiliation links. So if you click on them, you can give me a little kickback, which I think it'll just give me a pretty kind of gift card. For them. So just a little something if you want to help. If you want to help your girl out. This again, this is what makes the plants green. Oxonate. Is that a word? Seems like it should be. And it helps to put blood, put oxygen into our blood. Helps to cleanse it. Let's spell that right. All right. Yep. So that is currently. I think that's it. Oh, yep. That's it. All right. And of course, while I'm at it, I'm going to put my website out there. So make sure that you go to the website and subscribe. Get on the mailing list. I'm building my mailing list, and I'll be giving out exclusive content as well as like deals and stuff like that. Right, I think that is it. I think that is it. That is it. That is it. Alright. Alright, good beautiful people. That is all I have for you all today. Again, happy Friday to you. Happy new moon to you. Happy Venus Day to you. Have a wonderful weekend. Hope you set wonderful, new, passionate intentions in this energy. For those that are in the path of the storm. Make sure you stay safe. Make sure you keep your cool. Don't get caught up in no Mars and Aries VS. Thank you, Star Baby. Have a blessed and peaceful day as well. I appreciate your energy on this live stream because I wasn't feeling too good when I first started, but I'm like, all right, let me do it, let me do it, let me do it. And I'm feeling a little bit better. Still kind of tired, but we did it. Where we at? Oh, we almost had 2 hours. All right. And yeah, guys, I'm about to go and see what's going on in these YouTube streets. We can talk about next time. All right. All right. Salute, salute, y'all.